My name is Paul Kaplan and I'm one of the developers of this software. The Steel Estimator's Friend was first published in 1990 as a DOS application for structural steel fabricators, and some of these fabricators are still using the program to this day on ancient computers and printers. We also mentioned that this product is well known to the Southern African Institute of Steel Construction and to CADEX, the sub-Saharan agent for Trimble Tekla, the world's leading steel detailing CAD package. Version 3, the one you'll see now, was published in 2016 and is designed for Windows 10 down to Windows 7. So we'll now demonstrate how the system calculates all the documentation such as inquiries, purchase orders, cutting lists and cut to size for an 850-ton job, and how the fabricator can include his own stock in the mix and also is able to experiment with cut to size. As you can see, we'll get through the work in under 15 minutes instead of the 3 or 4 days it now takes without this specialized software. For this example, we'll use a job detailed on the Tekla system, but you can also use TrueCAD and other leading detail packages, or you can punch in a job manually as well. And we begin by creating a new job, and the job name is Harvest Pro, and the job number is J1234, and the client is Harvest Pro Holdings, and their order number is HP9876. We save and exit, Harvest Pro, we save it, and we are ready to go. So the next thing we do is we go and fetch the CAD parts list that was generated by the Tekla system upon which these drawings were done. Here's the Harvest Pro CAD list. We download it, and there it is downloaded into the system, and we'll save and exit, and we are successfully saved and ready to go. So now we want to generate an inquiry for our steel suppliers, but before we do that we want to take account of our own stock. So the first thing we have to do is to generate a stock inquiry for them to go into the yard and see what we've got in stock. So we print a stock take form, tube square 120 by 120 by 6, that grade. We've got 181 tons we need of that, so tell us all the lengths and all the quantities we've got in the yard of that stuff, and go through the whole job and do the same for every section, U-beams, plates, columns, angles, everything you see there. Count and tell us what you've got. So we close that. So once we know what we've got in the yard, we go to suppliers, own stock. So they tell us we've got some square tube, 120 by 6. We've got 8755. We've got 42 of them. And we've also got 7800. We've got 3 of them. We've also got 12. We've got 30 of them. Universal beam, we've got also 203, 133, 30. We've got some. And so happens we've got 12, 5, 6, 7. We've got 1 of them. We've also got a 13 meter. We've got 5 of them. And we've also got a funny size of 17, 6, 8, 9. We've got some universal column, 254 by 254 by 89. We've got one length of 17 meters. And we've got 13, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1. That's all we've got. So we save and exit. Now we can optimize, theoretically, the stock sizes and our own stock. We'll see what we get. Off it goes. 50 by 3 angle, 70 by 6. Lip channels. Don't forget this is 850 tons. Going onto the plate now. Let's see what is done with the plates. 98s. Still 98. 98. 99. 99. In other words, it's optimizing very, very tightly indeed. So let's close that. Let's look at the section cutting list. 105 pages of it. Here it's using 2 lengths of square tubing of our own stock, 8755, very good usage. 2 lengths of 12 meter, very good usage. More of our own stock, 2 by 12, very good. Own stock again, very good again. You've got to do this whole thing twice. Square tubing, 120 by 6. You've got an off-cut of 56, 99% efficiency. You've got to cut one part SH255. That's the drawing number, that's the length. One piece SH274, that's the drawing, that's the length, and so on. If you do that properly, you'll have a 56 off-cut. We work our way down, as you'll see, all of the optimization. Most of the optimizations are very good. 99, 99, 99. And we have to say that we are rather proud of our optimizer. We believe it to be, if not the best in the world, one of the best in the world anyway. 98, 81. There you can't, not much you can do about that. We told the optimizer to use our own piece of beam 203 133.30. It did so, but it landed up with an off-cut of 3249, which is only 81.6% efficiency, but at least we didn't have to buy a new one. So now from here is the bought outs, and they'll probably be much better. 99s, 98s, here's a 93, there's a 78, not the best, but there's nothing much you could do about it because that was the last piece we had to cut. We tried our best with a 22, but we still got stuck with a 5280 off-cut. Anyway, so that's the cutting list, and now we can generate a supplier inquiry. We'll send one to Frederick, send him an email inquiry, and when he gets it, this is what he will see. Excel spreadsheet. So for example, 355 JR25, we need 8 of 10 by 24, and he'll probably say you can have as many as you like. You can have as many as you like. You can have as many as you like. As many as you like. And I'm afraid I'm running a bit short. I've only got 43 of these. And so on and so on. There's his price, whatever his price may be. And when we get it back from him, we'll just download it automatically into the Steel Estimator's Friend. So now we'll send the inquiry by email, and it's done. So let's take a quick look to see how long it took us to generate an inquiry, which for 850 tons normally would take you, I suppose, 3 days, a little over 3 days. So now let's fast forward to when we get our inquiries back from the suppliers in the form of quotations, and we download them. So we go to suppliers, and we say receive supplier response. Frederick has replied, so let's import his quotation. So there's old Frederick's quotation, and we open it, and he has given us 87 quotes, 87 values. So let's go to Charleston and get theirs. There's Charleston, so we double click on them, and in comes their quotation, 98 values. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Let's optimize with actual sizes from suppliers, see what happens. Comes the plate from both of them. Let's see how we stand with these guys. Let's take a price comparison. Well, there we see Frederick seems to have the upper hand in most cases. Charleston was better on 12mm plate, and Charleston was alone with 100 by 8 angle. Frederick. So I think Charleston will have to sharpen his pencil a little. If we look at the best buys, Frederick, Neil Charleston. Yeah, Frederick most times. So we closed, and let's see what a purchase order might look like. Purchase order standard sizes. So here's Frederick Buffalo, 8mm plate and so on and so forth. Prices are in now. We're not looking at any discounts for the time being. And gross all 6 tons net. Quite a big order. It's 12 million South African rands. 825 tons from him. Charleston is in here because Frederick didn't supply equal angle. 50 by 3 equal angle, 90 by 6, 120 by 6 tube square he couldn't supply. That's not the end of it, because there might have been some wasteful optimization. Let's go to order refinement, and let's say to ourselves that everything worse than 92%, we want to get it cut to size. If we're going to get some stuff cut to size, we want to get a price for whatever we're going to get cut to size. So let's make an inquiry for plate and section cut to size. And that's what we need. There's 4 pages of it. 12 of these pieces of angle, 6 of those. So that's a cut to size inquiry. So that should give you a pretty good idea of the power of the steel estimator's friend. And you've just seen it get through 850 tons of cutting calculations, plus working out the inquiry, plus the purchase orders, plus considering cut to size, and factoring in the company's own stock, all in under 15 minutes. And any human being who can get through a workload like that in under 3 or 4 days and get it right has to be an estimating genius. So we invite you to go to the contact page of this website and send us an email or give us a call and get to join the community of Steel Estimator's Friend users. Thank you for your time and your attention.